Hi everybody, you are listening to 31 Days of Horror, a series of blogs and podcasts where every day for 31 days from October the 1st till October the 31st, you will be taken on a ride through 31 film experiences, unlike the typical list of movies that you come to expect from the Halloween season. 31 Days of Horror is officially sponsored by Infernal Imagery. Visit infernalimagery.com throughout October 2018 and receive 20% off your purchases by using the offer code 31days. Today's tea of the day is Ghost. That's offer code 31days for 20% off at infernalimagery.com. Hello and welcome to day 15 of
31 Days of Horror.
31 Days of Horror. That's 31 movies in 31 days.
I've not even broke a sweat yet.
You're doing all right.
I'm doing all right.
I think I nearly lost it on around about number 11.
Yeah.
When we talked about the burbs.
Was, yeah, I saw it's ancient history now.
Ancient history. It's like when I think we've had movies where we've actually talked about like all the films of Alien films, and we got to Alien versus Predator Requiem, and we just left.
Yeah,
did we walk out of that one?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. So sometimes it's just so hard to really talk about it, and then you've got other films like the film Triangle, which we're going to talk about now, which I think has a lot going for it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a great film. Yeah. Really
Was it a surprise to you? Did you think that this was going to be just a mediocre?
I thought it was going to be a film about the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, but they really didn't.
No, it's not about that at all.
Triangle being a bit of a symbol of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Groundhog Day.
But even though
not funny.
Yeah. Because whereas a circle is the same thing happening over and over again, a triangle has points on it.
Yeah.
Where things can just change.
Yeah.
And it's done really well. This.
It is, yeah. So it starts with a single mother. Again. Yeah. We find a little trope here. There's a lot of single mothers.
Definitely, a lot of single mothers.
Well, 3 so far.
So many.
But she's not a good mother. She's really mean to a kid.
Yeah. And yeah, but there's the duality where we don't realize that we're seeing something else.
No,
and we don't realize it because they've done it really well. They've edited it really well.
Yeah, they have.
Because we don't realize in the title sequence that we're actually seeing more than one mother.
Yeah,
I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a little bit. There's more going on here, and it's so hard to talk about this without really spoiling it.
Yeah, so she goes on.
She's left a kid.
She leaves a kid.
Where we don't know.
No, she sort of guesses at the school.
Yeah.
She said, "Where's your kid at school?" You go, "Well, it's Saturday," and he's like, "Oh, well, he goes to a special school," but she's really out of it.
Yeah.
We don't know why.
We don't know why.
And so she meets her friends. This one lad has definitely got the hots for her, and they go on this boat, and they go in, and it's lovely. They're on the boat. She has a little sleep to make herself feel a bit better.
Yeah.
And then they're on, and then this weird all the wind just goes, doesn't it? And a very bizarre electrical storm comes over. That's
where you think it's going to be the Bermuda Triangle. You think that's where we are. Right, here we go.
And then a big ship comes out, doesn't it? Yeah. And you're thinking, well, we'll definitely Bermuda.
Well, first of all, they have a storm.
Yeah, they have the storm.
They have the storm, and they're shipwrecked on the undercarriage of their boat, and they're waiting for rescue, and this boat just comes in. And
you ask for it to stop. It stops.
Yeah.
You get on it. And then things start to go a little weird.
Yeah, and at first you just think, oh, this is just going to be a ghost ship story, and they're going to be chased by a psycho, and one of them's going to be left alive at the end. It kind of,
because it starts with that. It starts as someone starts to.
yeah,
There's like a shooter on the
there is, yeah,
on the
yeah,
ship, and then she ends up having a fight with this shooter, and she kicks it off the boat,
yeah,
and then it starts to go weird.
yeah.
Because
Which,
yeah, at one
thank
point,
goodness.
yeah, because at one point when she's trying to help someone who's just been stabbed, they're all shouting at her like, "Why did you do that to him? Why did you do that?" And you've been with her the entire time, and you know she didn't do that, but they all think she did.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what transpires through the film sort of
It undoes
answers those
itself.
questions,
It starts off you're thinking it's going to be a cliche movie, one of
Yeah.
those just typical movies. It breaks every rule.
yeah, it does.
It's the film you just have to watch more than once to get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was a big surprise to me. This movie, I was actually overwhelmed at how clever it was.
Yeah,
I literally had to just rewatch that opening credit sequence again and again to just get it.
yeah.
And to see, did the director slip up? Did they actually know what they were doing here? They did it flawlessly. They figured it out. Every
yeah.
single cut, every single slice. They were smart
Yeah.
and to the point.
Do you think it's a little bit too self-aware?
No,
No.
I think until you actually get to the end, I mean, I think it's only ever self-aware when you have something like in Sixth Sense where they have to take the audience by the hand and say, "Look what we did!
Yeah.
Look what we did! We totally fooled you. He was dead all along."
What?
You haven't seen the Sixth
No, I've not
Sense?
seen it yet. No.
What you
He's dead. Who? Bruce Willis.
but yeah. Damn, this is awkward.
But the way it ties up at the end,
Yeah,
well, does and doesn't.
it doesn't because you have to rewatch it.
Yeah, and it's
To see
such
how it
an
ties up.
incredible, like, to know the reason she
Yeah.
goes on
Yeah,
the boat ride.
yeah,
is
and where
to
the kid
try
is and
oh.
everything. It's like, oh my good.
It's not got a happy ending.
No, it hasn't. But then the triangles rarely. You know, it's a fantastic film. I think it's a very well done. Melissa George, Home and Away fame. She used to play Angel in the soap opera.
Okay.
Home and Away, the Australian soap opera.
Okay.
I haven't seen her since then, so it was nice to see her doing something, and she acted really
Yeah,
well
she's
in
really
this.
good. There's a Hemsworth in it. One of the Hemsworth brothers.
There are more than one.
Yeah.
Oh no!
There's Thor.
Is this kind of like the
Liam.
Wilson brothers kind of thing going on, where they just start popping out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Baldwin's.
Or Baldwins.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of came as a package.
They did have varying degrees. It was like twins with them, wasn't it? One's like great and the rest are all like. And you get to the bottom of the gene pool. Poor old
Stephen, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would recommend this film so much.
Yeah. I'm
It's
glad.
great.
I'm glad that I found it. Because I was a big surprise.
See, I'd watched it before.
Yeah.
And I'd watched it with the ex. And she hated it. I remember really liking it, but she'd go, "Oh, it was rubbish. It was too arty-farty," was her words.
Arty farty.
Yeah.
But that's probably why you kind of question, was it too self-aware? No, it wasn't. Arty
I think
farty
arty-farty was her
way of saying I don't get it.
I don't get it. It's clever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's which is fair enough. You know, not everybody's going to get it. You know,
No.
But that's the whole reason why you have to watch it twice. Maybe it didn't quite sink in with me because I needed to see it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what really helped it for me is repeat viewings. And I will have this in my list this Halloween and next Halloween and beyond.
Yeah, so this is one you'll visit every year.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's if I had 31 movies, this is one of them.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And
it's got, and it's quite bloody at times.
yeah,
Some of those kills are tough.
and it's surprising because it has a moment where there's lots and lots and lots of things
Yeah.
And they're all in different stages of decomposition, and I'm not going to give it away.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
so well done.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So well
like
done.
30, 40 of the things.
And it does make you think in your own mind, what would you be doing if this was going on with you?
There's a part in it where she thinks, I've cracked it.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
how to get out of this. So they go through the thing. By the time, and then you figure out, no, that's happened before as well.
Yeah.
It's so hard to talk about without
It is. I
ruining
mean, it's like if Groundhog Day had a hidden backstory before the day before he actually started. I think it starts the day before Groundhog Day, doesn't it? It begins when he arrives in town.
When he arrives in town, and then it starts.
It's almost as if what would have if there was
something.
something going on before then that affected his entire decision making. That it turns out at the end that made you realize, oh, that's why. Yeah. It's almost as if it's an additional loop that kind of boomerangs back on itself, and I think that's why it's so clever, and that's why it's arty farty. Whatever.
God, you have to think
Get
about
over
it.
yourself. Yeah. So,
Great
there we go.
film.
Great film, and it's definitely on the list. So recommended. Great posters. Love the posters for Triangle the movie. I might even get one of those on the wall. Yeah. Thank you very much, Andy. That's day 15. What was that? That was like a exhale of relief.
Yeah. But yeah, great. See you tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's do more of it tomorrow. Sponsors, go.
Sponsors, go, go, go. 31 Days of Horror is officially sponsored by Infernal Imagery. Visit infernalimagery.com throughout October 2018 and receive 20% off your purchases by using the offer code 31 days. Today's tea of the day is Ghost. That's offer code 31 days for 20% off at infernalimagery.com.